I finish that all in it. You be on my back like a guard again.
Okay, so hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. I am Natalia J, if you're not familiar with me, and I do quite a lot of videos on my channel. I do vlogs, I do college videos, I do feminine, beauty, lifestyle videos. It's just whatever you're into. But today I am here with the girl talk, and a lot of girls look up to me, young girls. A lot of older people say I inspire them, so I'm just gonna have a little girl talk with y'all. I'm partnered here with Nutrablast. They sent me their feminine care box, and basically it's a box with all of their products. In today's video, I'm just going to be talking about, I did a poll on my Instagram, so basically it's going to be like a Q&A video of me giving advice, my opinions on things, and just also educating some girls who, I know it's a lot of younger people that watch my channel who are, unaware or, don't have much knowledge about taking care of themselves. And we have to take care of our feminine parts of our body, not just our body, but extra care when it comes to vaginal health, mental health, physical health, everything in between. So I'm gonna just show y'all, of course, what came with it. So here are the Boric Life suppositories, in which I'm gonna get into that and tell y'all what they are and what they're for. Here are their balance shield protection liners, for lining your underwear with them. And then here are the feminine pH strips, of course, to test the pH of your vagina. If you did not know, the vagina is supposed to be acidic. Just a common little fact. I'm going up. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, you didn't. No, that thing did not just cut on while I was talking. Okay. And here are the applicators for depositing the suppositories. And me personally, I don't use the applicator, but some people may need to use one. And all of these products are definitely I would recommend. And I'm gonna get into how you can use them, how to incorporate them into your daily life or your routine. So let's just get straight into this video, because y'all gave me some good topics to talk about, and of course I just want to educate y'all real quick on what I do know. So given that I already gave y'all a little insight and told y'all that the vagina is supposed to be acidic, it's supposed to be acidic, not too basic, not neutral, not none of that. So given that our vagina is supposed to be acidic, we have good bacteria called microbiomes that grow in our body. So some people may think, oh, you hear bacteria and hear automatically, oh, that's bad, but we need good bacteria in our bodies for certain things, and bad bacteria we don't need. They help our immune system, they help to keep our skin clear, keep our body flowing. If you don't believe me, just look it up. Basically, the whole point of this video is to just promote wellness in general as a whole, and just of course, building ourselves up, bettering ourselves. That's what we should do as a woman. I know it's this trend going around about being that girl, but it starts from within. In order to be that girl on the outside, you have to be that girl on the inside. And it comes to, how you treat people, morals, how you take care of yourself. All of that is one thing. Just looks is never enough to be that girl. And if you think that, then you subscribe to the wrong person. I don't promote that. I don't believe in just looks. I don't believe in looks being everything. I feel like a woman should have substance. I feel like a woman should take care of herself. So with that being said, that's why I'm here with y'all. So given that microbiomes help keep the vagina balanced, the overgrowth of too much bad bacteria and not enough microbiomes, like unbalanced, it leads to yeast infections, UTIs, and many other different problems in the feminine area. Less expensive efforts and just do Boric Life if you feel like your pH is falling off. And a lot of people are miseducated, men too and women as well. They think that some women think your vagina is supposed to smell like flowers, or it's supposed to smell like fruits and stuff like that. The vagina is an organ. It's an open organ that you walk around with. It has to breathe too. So that means don't wear too many tight clothing or tight underwear. I know we all like to be sexy and cute, but you're supposed to let your woman breathe sometimes. And your pH can be thrown off by many things. It can be thrown off by not eating right, using the wrong products that are heavily scented, in which also, when I said you're not supposed to smell like flowers and candy and cotton candy, you're not. because for one, that also throws your pH off, using the wrong products. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny, but growing up, I done seen a lot. Like, I remember one time, they not my cousin. She wasn't my cousin, but she was like a, I don't know what to call it, but I literally saw a girl put air freshener, like spray air freshener on her vagina, like spray air freshener. Now, I never did it, but I was young. I might have thought about it, but I never did it. Like Febreze air freshener. I kid you not, try to spray that in her pants. Like, in my head growing up, I used to think like, okay, so you supposed to smell good, and I would take baths and smell like soap, but I'm like, I don't smell fruity, I don't smell like good, and that's such a misleading thing. Like, you're not supposed to smell like flowers, fruits, nothing like that. Just, you ain't supposed to smell like nothing. It's not supposed to smell like nothing at all, no smell. It's just supposed to exist. There's so many factors. Stress levels can cause it, whether you're stressing too much, you're not getting enough sleep. Like, my mom used to tell me, like, I like get to points where, you know, I am a college student, I get stressed out. When you're sleep deprived, you don't eat right. When you don't eat right, it throws your hormones off, and all that plays a part into the vagina. So that's why I feel like being a woman is just so, you know, it's, and like a guy friend said that one day to me, he was like, yeah, being a woman is definitely harder than being a man, and which I agree, because our body goes through so many different changes, and we also have the capability to bring life onto this earth. So on top of that, we just have so many different things, and our bodies are so easily thrown off, you know. And for the older people, of course, many may know common knowledge, but you know, having unprotected sex, that also leads to pH imbalances. Having semen, a lot of semen secretions, you know, in the vagina also leads to pH imbalances. So it's, even though I know y'all, you know, you love that skin to skin contact with your partners or whatever, and here and there, but you still have to take care of yourself, that definitely throws the pH off and definitely can create a smell. So if you weren't aware, and you know, you've been having a lot of sexual activity and you did not know, or you thought, it's not just about being clean. You can be two clean people and still have your pH thrown off, you know. But if you are making sure a person is clean, that's definitely 100% what you should be doing. But that's not always the case, because you can get BV or infections from just having sex, unprotected sex at that. So that brings me here to let y'all know about the Boric Life Suppositories. So it is OBGYN recommended. I'm not just here telling y'all anything, and I wouldn't just be here saying, oh, I use this if I didn't. Like, I actually do. It's not an everyday thing, and given that our bodies is easily thrown off, you know, and also, you know, it gets hot. Like, and women, our body ranges from the different body types, you know, and I've seen a lot of women of bigger sizes, they would say that they have to put more effort into tending to themselves, because, you know, when your skin go to rubbing against each other, like, you know, the thighs, especially the thigh part, a lot of women say their thighs get to rub against each other and chafing or something like that, that it causes an odor. So you have to put in extra strength and measures, such as carrying around baby wipes. If you feel, you know what I mean, if you're a bigger size and you gotta take care of yourself, you gotta do what you gotta do. There's nothing wrong with that. So do y'all want me to open it? I'm just show y'all. And you can purchase this on Amazon. That's where I got mine from. And it's just so crazy, because having a company that you bought from, you feel me, and you're partnered with them, it's different. Especially somebody's products who you already use, because it's like, so I'm gonna just show y'all what it looks like. So these are the capsules, what the capsules look like, what it looks like. Also, I feel as though this is a good product. You should test it out, try it out. It's the #1 bestseller on Amazon. It was developed from actual gynecologists. It's not just something somebody just threw together and said, hey, put this in your vagina. It's actually been tested, and it's FDA approved, most definitely. You see that big FDA? If you can't see it, go buy it, and then I promise you're gonna see the FDA up there. It's FDA, so all of that has been checked out. If you had any of those concerns about legitimacy, so, and it does not require a prescription, like I said, you know, to save you medical bills, save you lab tests, you know. If you just wanted to know whether your pH was thrown off, use a pH test strip, you know. if you just have, you feel like your pH has been thrown off from whether it's from sex, what you've been eating, or you know, just how you've been handling yourself, just insert a suppository, whether you need it for a day or two. But if you have a serious issue and it lasts longer than 7 days, you should go get checked out. But also, that's why it's very important to get, depending on how frequently you are, you know, sexually active, get checkups. Me personally, I'm not very sexually active, but I do keep a yearly checkup. So yeah, I get checked up every year. I get the full panel, the STD, the AIDS, the HIV, because it's just, you never know what's going on around, and you just always want to make sure you're taking care of yourself. So if you have multiple sexual partners, I know everybody want to have a sneaky link and be doing this and that. Make sure you check in on yourself and you keep in what needs to be kept. Okay, this product is not intended to test any liquids like urine or saliva. The feminine pH test strips, and it gives you the color code as well. Let me show y'all. So this is what the test strips look like. It comes with the color code going from 3 to 5.5. So yeah, this is what it looks like. And when you open it, it's basically, you know, the little pH test strips, and it gives you instructions on how to use it. Hold on. It tells you how to use it also. So if you don't want to watch my video, not if you don't want to watch it, but you get what I'm saying. If you don't understand what I'm saying, it shows you. It's not hard to do, and then boom. And you can also, it's good to carry these on the go, like, you know, keep these with you. It ain't a hassle. It's very small. Yeah. Yeah, it saves you the hassle. It's very convenient. And I know when I had bought the suppositories, I probably paid definitely no more than $40, but I think the price range is like $20 to $30. It just depends on their current price. But of course, my followers, they get a discount. And so on top of that discount, Nutrablast, for my followers, they gives you a 100% money back guarantee if you don't like the product, because they have this policy where either it works or it's free. So for my followers, you want to check out this product, and you know, you scared but you hesitate, you gonna waste your money, all this and that, just take my word for it. If you don't like the product, in which I highly doubt you will, if you don't like it, they'll give you your money back. And so boom. Because I know some girls, like, they be making the TikTok videos and they be like, oh, they finna put the suppository in, blah, blah. Now, because I don't want to give y'all the wrong intentions, but it do get you right. If you know, want to look, go type on TikTok and go type in boric acid, and you'll see them talking about. Yeah, if you know, you know. So moving forward, I would like to just give a couple of recommendations. Of course, like I said, since your pH can be thrown off by what you eat, you want to eat a well-balanced diet. I ain't saying you gotta become a whole vegetarian and eat green plants and matcha and all this and that. But I am saying, you know, try to incorporate fruit and vegetables into your daily life. Me personally, my subscribers on YouTube and Instagram, my followers on Instagram, they know that I love this place called Pliable. You can get, well, they have different types, but the base I get is an acai bowl, and I get it with strawberries, pineapples, granola, and honey. And so it's just a real good, healthy snack I like to eat, and it's real good. Like, it's not bitter, it's sweet. Of course, they got the fruit and all this and that. So yeah. And also, when you're going to bed sometimes, you know, it's good to let your vagina breathe, you know, not to wear underwear, but it's also good to wear underwear, like cotton underwear, nothing too tight, because sleeping without underwear sometimes too much can cause you to sweat in your sleep. So if you're sweating in your sleep, you know, you're waking up, you hot, and it's because, you know, your body is rubbing against each other, and then the vagina is sweating. That also can cause your pH to be thrown off, even though you're allowing her to breathe. But thank you to Nutrablast. So, and now I'm going to talk to my subscribers a little bit and answer some of y'all questions that y'all gave me, that y'all asked me on my channel. Not channel, what am I talking about? That y'all asked me on my story. So I said, give me some topics to talk about for my Girl Talk video. And I got quite a few questions, and it was a lot of different. And so basically, this Girl Talk thing, I'm gonna make it a series. I'm gonna do like once a month, I'm gonna do a Girl Talk video. And so a lot of these questions, I might not answer all of them, but if you answered and you did a poll on my Instagram, your question will be saved for the next one if it's not answered in this one. So I answered 2 questions on my story. One question was how to become more comfortable working with new people and exploring new opportunities. Well, me personally, I was able to, I can adapt to change because for one, I experienced it at a young age. I up and left my small hometown. I'm from Americus, Georgia. If some of you did not know, it's I know a lot of people from up north don't really know what Americus is, but if you're from down south, or a lot of people in Atlanta, they know what Americus is by Albany. If you're from Macon, Valdosta, Montezuma, all them folks down south, you know, we know who each other is. Like, I got folks everywhere. But yeah, I left Americas in 8th grade and I moved up here in high school. So that was such a huge transition for me. Once I moved, I lost contact with a lot of people I grew up with, a lot of close friends, and you know, I felt a way about that because I'm in a new environment. I don't know nobody. I had to make new friends, and I made a whole new set of friends. And to this day, you know, I got a matching tattoo with her. Shout out to Destiny. I got a matching tattoo with her. She's like my best friend, sister in a way. Zari. We all been friends for like 4 or 5 years now. Like, I met them my freshman and sophomore year, and yeah, so it's like, I'm thankful that I did move and that I was able to adapt and find, you know, lifetime friends. But you know, it definitely was a challenge going from what you're used to, especially when you're from a small country town and you're going to an advanced place. The people were definitely advanced. The way people dress, the way people talk, the lifestyle. Like, once you make that location or environment change, you know, you have to adapt. And by adapt, I don't mean change yourself, but I mean, you know, like, I was under this impression that I felt like I wouldn't be able to handle it because I was very intimidated coming from a small town to, you know, a place like up here where everything is more advanced. People that had way bigger opportunities, you know, because Atlanta, and not only Atlanta, but you know, the cities around it. Because I didn't move to Atlanta, I moved to Henry County, and Henry County is on the outskirts of Atlanta. If you heard a song by Amaretta, blah blah blah, it's not Atlanta because it's not Atlanta, but it's close to Atlanta. It's like 30 minutes, like a 30-45 minute drive. But yeah, that was my way of experiencing change and just, you know, getting comfortable with it. Exploring new opportunities. Recently, I traveled to Minnesota. I've never been to Minnesota. I traveled a lot. I traveled out the country before. That was more so in high school. But I've always been a daredevil. Like, I've always liked to do things. I've always liked to, like, when it came to a roller coaster, like, I went to Disney World and it was this big scary ride. I'm scared myself, but I'm the type of person I'd be like, just do it. Just do it. Like, I force myself to do it, and then I put myself in a position where it's too late to go back. So that's what I did. Like, when it came around roller coasters and I'm scared, like at the acrophobia, I could ride every roller coaster at Six Flags except the acrophobia. My friend, she loved that ride, but it's literally a straight drop, and I was so scared because it's so high up in the sky. But she wanted me to ride, like, come on, come on, come on. But then it's like, I tell myself again, you know what? Just do it. And then I put myself in a position where you can't go back. You on the ride now. I said, I make myself get up there. You're on the ride now. You can't get off now. So you might as well just, you know, ride it. So that's how it is when it comes to a lot of new opportunities or things that I'm not familiar with when it comes to accept and change. I just like, you know what? I'm gonna just do it and just put myself out there. You have to throw yourself out there because if you think too much, you're gonna be hesitant. And if you're hesitant, you're not gonna do it. So that's how I look at it. Post-breakup advice. I would say if you're leaving a relationship or, you know, or something like that, definitely need a good support system. It's definitely possible to do it on your own, but it's definitely much easier when you have a supportive friends and family coaching you and talking you through it. I mean, it's all about loving yourself as a woman. You have to learn to be by yourself before you can but before you can be with someone else. So if you're not comfortable with yourself, it's just you're gonna always have that trouble with when it comes to having partners and relationships. You're gonna always have trouble with detaching yourself. And I'm still learning myself. I'm not gonna say I'm just, you know, perfected at it, but I'm getting quite better with it. One thing I will say about myself, I don't get attached easily. It takes a lot to catch my attention and get me attached. But I will say is, I feel like it has something to do with me and like my sign, like a Cancer. Like they say we're very emotional. I am emotional. I will, you know, I'll say that. I'll admit that I am emotional. And they say, you know, we cry babies, whatever. I don't cry about every little thing, whatever. But I'm a very loving person. I have a very big heart, and I really go out for the people I love. So it's like once I am attached and somebody betray me, it does hurt me. It does hurt me, I will say that. But one thing about me, I get over it. Like what that post said, this ain't the Heartbreak Hotel. You feel me? It's not the Heartbreak Hotel. We keep it moving. We keep it pushing. Yeah, we're human. If a person feel like, oh, if you say you're in love with somebody, you break up with them, and you feel like, oh, I don't feel nothing. That's how men try to portray themselves. They try to portray themselves to be like, oh, I don't feel nothing, I don't care. Women and men are backwards. Men, when it comes to a breakup, they ignore the pain, they throw it to the back, they like get their mind off of it. Women, we deal with it right then and there, because when a woman is done, she's done. Men are different. I don't care what nobody say. Men, they feel like they done, then they come to their senses and they realize you were the prize, and they want to try to work their way back. But it's like, if a person can't appreciate you while you're there, then you don't need to be there. And that's just how I feel about it. So it's just all about, you know, finding things that make you happy. And a man should not only be your source of happiness in life. You should like to do things for fun, whether it's makeup, whether it's going out, whether it's, you know, just have hobbies and other things you do outside of a man, a relationship, and friends. Because yes, it's nice to have friends, but like the same way you come in this world by yourself, you're gonna leave by yourself. So if you got people in your circle who not doing right, who all this and that, it's time to reevaluate that and separate yourself and find you a group of people who will actually be genuine. It's friendships, how to make them or manage them. More so with me, how I make friends. I'm a very cool, genuine person. I'm not stuck up and bougie. I don't believe in treating a person wrong or treating a person better or less than on what they got. Like, I grew up, I was never the type of child growing up who used to disrespect janitors or teachers. It ain't not one or now teacher in this world or faculty member I ever like disrespected, because I felt like, oh, because I'm having more or I'm in this position, I'm supposed to act a certain way. No, I treat everybody with the same amount of respect. And it's not so, and it's also this saying that you just never know who's who or who know who or what this person might grow up to be. And that's also true. But it's not so just because of that, because I feel like that's also sort of not genuine when you put it like that, because you be like, oh, when you gonna treat people right, because you never know who they might be or what they might go on to do. It's not just about that. Just treat a person right in general, you know? Yeah, but back to what I was saying, friendships and how I make them. So basically, I basically just pay attention. Like, if you watched my college advice video, and when I was giving advice for college, like I said, I'm a very observative person. I observe females, I observe people, males, females, whatever. I look at how a person act, like how a situation go and how a situation unfold. How did they react? What went on? And if they were wrong, did they own up? You know, because it's like, we're not perfect. We gonna make mistakes, but certain things I shouldn't have to do as a woman. We're all grown enough, and when it comes to, you know, educating people about stuff, I'll do that. But when it comes to people I'm gonna let in my life, I'm not finna teach you how to be real. I ain't finna teach you how to be genuine. I ain't finna teach you what to do and what not to do. It's like certain things you should know girl code. You should know, like the same how they told you in school growing up, don't do something to people you won't want being done to you. Like, you know, don't do something to a friend you wouldn't want her turning around and doing. You feel me? And it's not just about doing stuff to people, it's about being there for people. And some people, you know, when you get to college, yeah, it's fun, and you going to parties, you doing this and that, you hanging out. But me, so personally, I'm not really interested in just having party friends, especially as you get older. Like, college is just a milestone. It's not the final step, especially if, you know, you're trying to go on and do bigger things in life. So this is just a transition. You know, you just transitioning, you still going through life. So I just feel like if I'm gonna be going through life and the way that I am, I don't just make friends. I'm a friendly person, I am, but I don't have many friends, if that makes sense. Because I see people out, if I know them, I speak, hey girl, hey girl, hey girl. I see folks on campus, hey y'all, how you doing, all this and that. But I keep my distance to a certain extent because, for one, I'm not really pressed for friends. But the friends that I have made, I am thankful for. Like, I have school friends, I have friends outside of school. So it's just, when it comes to making friends, you just always about, it's just feeling out a person, seeing who they are as a person. It's not just about looks. It ain't about what they got, what they can offer you. Like, a lot of people make friendships based off looks sometimes, and that's not the only reason to be friends with somebody. Like, yeah, you look good, but what you bringing to the table? Is you a boss? Is you grinding? Is you hustling? Like, what are you trying to do with your life? Because your looks can only get you so far. You know, your looks can only take you so far. Confidence and self-care. For confidence, it really comes from within. Like, it was this, if you ever watched Cat Williams, he was like, he said something about self-esteem and how a woman, he making some joke, and he said, blah, 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 blah. That's why it's called self-esteem, because it's self-esteem. Like, you shouldn't let no man affect the way you feel about yourself. At the end of the day, a man gonna be a man. And one thing I learned in my experience, even older men, they still be childish. So it's like, you just, whether you be somebody, you do or you don't. It's just about being confident in yourself and knowing that you are you that girl. You feel me? You don't need no man to validate you, no female to validate you, because you know what you are. You gotta be confident. You gotta know when you walk in a room. Like, I tell you right now, I feel like when I walk into a room, I walk to a party, all eyes on me. And not just because of who I am. Some people may recognize me, some people may not. But I feel this way because of the way I carry myself, but also the way I dress myself. You feel me? I put it on. I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. I put it on. So when I step out, I know all eyes gonna be on me. And the same way they say, as a woman, when you enter a room, you're not supposed to be the loudest. Because what you don't gotta do too much. When you know what you are, when you walk in a room, you don't have to do too much. You just walk in there and all eyes gonna gravitate to you. They're going to gravitate to you. Like, I went to this this block party this past weekend, and I'm talking about, and yeah, I had this hairdo, you know, and I was wearing my little, it was my recent Instagram picture. I'm gonna put it on the screen. And yeah, all eyes was on me. Period, as they should be. Cause you know, you look good, you got all this and that, you handling yourself. People are attracted to that. People just, you know, it just happens. So, and always, like I said, it's not just about looks. It's about everything. How you carry yourself, your morals, your reputation, your image, all that is everything when you come to college. I ain't saying you can't do what you want to do because you worried about what people gonna think of you. But I'm saying, be cautious on what you do post and what you do. Because this is not a question, but it's just a little insight. I feel like, yeah, I give my personality on YouTube. Yeah, I give y'all a little insight, but I feel like people would never truly really know me. You might or you might not, but you would never really know me 100%, and that goes for anybody, because unless you know that person personally, you would never 100% know them. You can have a feel of what you feel like who they are, but you would never 100% know them. But yeah, certain things is not for social media, especially if you're going, you know, you're going to college. So in one day, if you're going to college, whether, you know, if you're going to be a business owner, okay, cool. You don't really have such limits on you. But if you want to go into the corporate field, the medical field, or engineering, whatever, all this and that, you got to be mindful of what you post on social media, because social media is permanent. So I know we all want to live life and do this right now and do this and that, but be mindful of what you post on social media. Be mindful of what you say on social media, because, you know, stuff come back to haunt you. And like I said, nobody's perfect. That's what I feel like people are trying to normalize in today's society. They're trying to normalize people being perfect. Like, okay, certain things is unforgivable. Like, certain things a person will say, but some people, like, you know, we're not perfect. You know, some people are very ignorant, like very, 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 very ignorant. And it also has something to do with your household, your parents and your mamas and all this and that, how they raised you. So I don't always sometimes fault a person. I fault their mama. Like, you make your mama look bad. Being independent and dating, I always kind of like go in towards one another. But yeah, being independent, a woman should definitely have her own money. Now, one thing I will say, if you're gonna go the route of, you know, messing with a dude with money and, you know, trying to come up, you gotta be smart. It really makes me mad, because like I told God, if I get the bag, I'm not gonna fumble it. But whatever. If you are given the opportunity, okay, a dude got money like this and that. Don't let that change you. So cool, he got money, okay, bet. But y'all let a dude with money get you bags and purses. Whatever. Don't nobody care about that. Okay, we're not lying to take it back. Like, I just made this TikTok, okay, I said, like, a dude with money, it don't move nothing. Like, I ain't no cap female. I ain't finna cap you down. Yeah, a dude with money is definitely attracts you. Yeah, it catches your attention. But it don't move nothing this way. Yeah, you got my attention, but you can easily lose it, because a dude with money, a lot of dudes with money, okay, I get to know them, they're corny. Like, they cornballs, green beans. Like, it just certain things, like, yeah, you turning me off. Like, talking about your money too much. What you talking about your money too much for? Because at the end of the day, if you ain't giving it to me, I really don't care about it. And if you give it to me, hand it over, you know? Hand it over. But anyways, yeah, females will get with a dude with money, and they get all designer, materialistic things. You with a dude with money, like I said, ain't nothing forever. Whether a dude gonna act right or if he ain't. If he got the bag, and you getting the bag in the form of purses and materialistic things, but you not bossing up, it's something wrong. You're doing it wrong. You're doing it wrong. Because for one, if he got all this money, he can be giving you money to invest to better yourself. But that's how dudes stay ahead. That's how women, that's how it be their downfall, because y'all get what to do with money and y'all be there, and for the time that you there it's going right, you know you're enjoying the lavish things, the luxury, but you're not thinking about yourself. You're not thinking about woman up. So, you know, if you're gonna go that route, okay, cool. I ain't talking down on nobody's way of life and how to get money, but you gotta think, you gotta be smart. Like all these bags, like yeah, that's cute, but you could have got some money, made a business, flipped it, get your own bag. You ain't gotta wait for no dude to give you money, get your nails, get your hair, then get you a purse. You ain't gotta wait on that, because it's coming in. Like, you just gotta be smart. When it comes to dating, I'm still learning myself. Nothing's forever. I know we young, we want the stuff forever. Like my friend Destiny told me, she was like, you know, you gotta be real with yourself. The people that you with now, is the person you with now, 9 times out of 10 is not gonna be the person you marry, especially at such a young age. Now, if you in your 20s, okay, you know, that might be a little soulmate, but I'm 19. It's not a guarantee that the person I'm with, I'm gonna be married to when I'm 30 or whatever. You feel me? That's not a guarantee. So I'm just trying to learn to, you know, just accept the harsh truth. Comparing yourself to others, it's very so easy to get caught up in the glam and the glitz of another person's life. But like I say, social media is never 100% that person. But also, I hate when people be like, oh, social media is so fake, it's so fake. It's not fake. Why would a person get on the internet and say they just got addicted? Why would a person get on the internet and say they got a UTI? Why would a person on the internet get up here and say, I'm going bald? Like, why? Yeah, some people be capping and fishing, you know, and you know, misleading, but hey, that's them. But ain't nobody finna get on the internet and put they bad news. You will also never see me posting my relationship. I like posted my relationship on this channel before, but okay, let me take that back. I will post my relationship, my future relationship on my channel, but I will never do a YouTube channel or a couples channel or make my channel based off of me being with a dude. It's nothing wrong with that to people who do, but me personally, I like my stuff to be private. I don't like nobody in my business, because when people feel like they know your business, they feel like they got a right to be in your business, and it's not the case, because my business is my business, and ain't nobody ever finna feel entitled to know anything going on in my life. What I put out is what I want people to know, but ain't nobody ever gonna pressure me or make me feel like I owe somebody an explanation. That'll never be the case. How to be smart and have more drive. How do I have drive? How to be smart? Like another question I thought, it was like the saying of I thought I was smart until I got to college. Like I told my story, I've always been smart. In middle school honors programs, my name get called back to back. I don't get a chance to sit down. Natalia Walters, highest average for this. Natalia Walters, highest test, blah, 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 A in the class. Okay, cool. High school, I graduated number 4 in my class. But that transition, like I told y'all, that transition from Americans to up here was very, very, very intimidating, because my mom was telling me, you know, just being real. My mama always been real with me. Like, you know, you're doing good, you gotta keep putting in the work and, you know, staying consistent, because once you move, it's gonna be people that have had higher opportunities and higher, you know, smarter, because they done had a higher education, a higher level quality of education. Because, you know, going from a rural city, you know, the teachers, of course, the teachers are amazing. I ain't down in nobody and their skills, but people who have higher funds and greater funds at high schools with more funding and more opportunities, of course their kids are going to be smart, because they have tougher curriculums and things they have to learn. So it all just depends on the area and the resources that come with the school. But yeah, I was definitely intimidated, because the school I went to, we had our own academy. Like, it used to be like 5, 6 different schools coming to my school to take different courses, because we had electives that people want to take. And also we had dual enrollment. Like, my school had a lot of different connections. That's how I'm so far. And like a lot of people right now in my like, we're sophomores, they're still taking their core classes, but I had already took my core classes because I did dual enrollment. So a lot of my core classes, like my Englishes, my math, my social studies, I got that out the way before I got to college. So yeah, it's just about putting in the work. Like, I've always had drive. I've always been dedicated, because for one, I see myself in the future as being multifaceted. I see myself being a woman who has multiple titles: a business owner, a doctor, a YouTuber, influencer, you know, looks, brains, beauty, all this and that, not just one thing. You know, I don't want to be known as one thing. Like, we only here on this earth for so long, and in this time that I'm gonna be here, I want to leave an impact. Like, I want to get so rich and wealthy to the point, like, I want to give back to my city. Like, I always show love to where I'm from, but I also want to be able to do something for my city. Like, I don't think it's somebody, I don't think it's not one person who, you know, made it out my city who actually like went there and built something, you know, for the folks to have. Like, I want to build something and put something in my city. Like, we ain't got no mall, we ain't got no movie theaters, we ain't got nothing. Like, I want to put something. We have a recreational program that's there, so that's there. But also, I just want to bring more stuff to the city and have my folks, you know, something to do, and the kids growing up. So I definitely want to do a lot of things in this life. How I dealt with my first breakup. Child, I cried. Cried. You know, crying is good for the soul. Crying. Yep. Like, I ain't finna lie to y'all. I cried. You know, like, and this was back in high school. But I don't even know why I cried with that relationship, because he ain't have nothing going. Like, that was just a dummy moment. Like, okay, if you gonna cry with somebody, at least let them be worth it. He wasn't worth it though. Like, he ain't got nothing going to this day, and I ain't even trying to be malicious. I ain't talking down, but you know, I'm just being real. He ain't have nothing going then, and I wouldn't know now, but, and y'all like, how you know he ain't got nothing going on? Because he tried to come back in my life. You know, when they see you doing good, they try to come back in your life, try to come back in my life on some arrogant, entitled stuff. Like, we're not gonna get into that, but that was nothing to cry about at all. Like, he wasn't benefiting me in no way. He wasn't doing nothing for me. Like, he couldn't even pay for my chicken nuggets, y'all, to this day. Like, I wanted some chicken nuggets from Wendy's, right? Tell me what I paid for it. Tell me what I paid for my own chicken nuggets. That's unacceptable. You supposed to be my boyfriend, and at the time I couldn't have a boyfriend for real, so I was sneaking around. Yeah, my mom and my dad, they watch my videos, whatever. They know I was sneaking around. Anyways, so we at Wendy's, he didn't even pay for my chicken nuggets. And y'all, my daddy always been in my life. He always been, you know, showing me how to be treated as a queen. So that right there was just a letdown, you know. And then for him to find this out, because he probably gonna watch the video, whatever. Yeah, he ain't pay for my chicken nuggets, y'all, and that hurt my heart. Like, I ain't gonna never forget that. It ain't hurt my heart for real. But it's just so funny because it's chicken nuggets. Why are we splitting going 50-50 at Wendy's? Like, come on now. That's not, no. But a way to get over it, like I said, just find things that make you happy. You know, you have to learn to be to yourself. That's all I can say. Support system and all this and that. What camera do you use for YouTube and other behind the scenes tips for content creating? I have a Canon G7 Mark III, the 3rd generation. That's what camera I use. A couple editing apps you can use. You can use Vlow. You can use Video Leap. iMovie. A lot of people edit with not iMovie, Final Cut Pro. A lot of people edit with Final Cut Pro. Just go in Apple Store, type in like editing apps, and you'll find a lot of them. It's one thing about being a content creator, it's all about trial and error. Just download a lot of apps, see how you work well with them, and edit it, and you'll figure out which is your favorite. Someone said, is Clark Science program good? /Chem/pre-med. I want to transfer to an HBCU. Yes, Clark program, science program is very good. They have a lot of connections to a lot of universities. Yeah, by the time this video will be out, I'll been already, well, I don't know. But if it is before this video, whatever. My internship, I never revealed where I was going, but I have an internship at Cornell University for the summer. So that's where I'll be doing. So like, they have a lot of different connections to different schools. Like, we was at the University of Minnesota. That's where I went for the science convention. Like, they have a lot of partnerships. And not only Clark Atlanta itself, but the faculty, different faculty have connections. And that's why it's very important to, you know, treat your teachers with respect, because you gonna need them for letter of recommendations, for putting you on, giving you opportunities. Like, hold on, y'all. My mom calling me.
Hey.
Hey.
What's your subscription number?
But y'all, that will be it for this video. I just want to answer a few questions. I'm gonna save the rest for my next video, and of course I'm gonna do another poll if y'all have more different questions to ask me after seeing this video. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and tune in to the next video. I really enjoy doing this video for y'all, and sit here and talking, because I can talk a lot. I'm a little chatterbox when I want to be. So I hope y'all have a lovely day, and thank you for watching this video.